Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We got to talk about Solana and why its price is actually dropping really fast and why it could suffer a huge collapse. Now, this has a lot to do with CZ versus SBF. SBF is going to be on the losing end of this battle because Binance is just bigger than FTX. And the bigger your stick is, the more likely you are to win the war. And Binance is several times the size of FTX. And I think overall, it's probably a better company as well. So Binance did announce today that they're actually liquidating their entire FTX position because they think Sam Bankman-Fried is doing some shady stuff behind the regulatory curtains, which he most likely is. I mean, I'm not going to comment on that. I kind of believe CZ more than SBF. That's just my position on the issue. But the thing is, like, Binance has over $500 million, maybe even more than $1 billion of FTX. Now, the thing is, CZ did confirm that the $584 million of FTT that was actually moved from Binance was part of their stash. Now, I don't know if that's their entire stash, but he said he did confirm it was part of their stash. If that's only part of their stash, FTX is actually in a lot of trouble. FTX itself does hold the majority of FTX, but if someone's like liquidating $1 billion worth of your coin, it's going down, and it's going down hard. And the thing that exacerbates it even more is the entire market's going down. Now, how does this affect Solana? Well, most of SBF's like value and net worth is actually tied up in FTX, and there are rumors that it's insolvent. He has to float the price of the coin up. And you know how he does that? He sells his other coins. And do you know what coin that SBF has a lot of? That's right, Solana. He owns like $1 billion worth of Solana, if not more. He was one of the major VCs behind Solana. Other coins that might be on the lookout would actually be like Aptos as well, because he is I think he is an investor in Aptos. So SBF, because a lot of his wealth is actually tied up in SOL, he will actually liquidate his SOL to float up FTT. So right now, I think that's what you're actually seeing. That's why Solana's down, 16%, while everything else is down much less than 16%. Doge is down because Doge pumped a lot lately, but generally, like, Solana's down at least twice as much as everything else. And if you actually look at FTT, it's also down more than twice as much as everything else. So FTT actually did have a support at $22. That's now broken. So SBF must be pretty desperate to hold up FTT, and he's selling his Solana. So he's liquidating part of his $1 billion slash of Solana. And I'm not really sure if he can hold up his FTX price or how much Solana he will have to sell to hold up his FTX price. But he is liquidating a lot of his assets, which includes a lot of Solana, to hold up FTX because of the CZ situation. And I think you will actually see that for the day to come. Now, once he's done liquidating, if Solana is still kind of alive, that might be a buying opportunity, although I wouldn't recommend it. But right now, Solana is going to be in a ton of pain because you have someone liquidating Solana probably to boost up his own coin. Now, SBF on the surface has said like everything is fine, but we've heard CEOs say that before, and Celsius Voyager, and it turned out to not be very fine. So yeah, that's the whole thing why Solana might be in a lot of danger and might be in a lot of pain right now. Is because SBF, who owns a huge stack of Solana, is actually liquidating it. So yeah, you might want to try to stay away from Sol for the time being, at least. Maybe hang around, try to pick it up when it's really low. But I'm not really sure if the coin will actually survive if SBF tries to dump his entire stack. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.